playing. So, you know, and again, I'd like to emphasize this group hadn't done a lot. I got one guy that's a darn good player. Other than that, I got a bunch of talented guys, but we're an unproven group. So until we start doing a lot, you know, I'm not going to talk a lot about it. We've got a decent group. They haven't accomplished much yet.
Back in Vegas, this is the number one back all conference this twice. I mean, how does that affect your game plan on going to game?
No, out there, not out there. We try to get our own guys really ready to go play. And, you know, and again, you know, we don't know exactly what we're going to get from them defensively. So we've tried to just polish up the best we can on what we're good at and go play.
Do you expect all 9 of those guys to see the field at some point?
That'd be great. That'd be ideal. You know, it means you can play a lot of snaps and, you know, a bunch of guys get to play. But you never know. You know, it could be a drag out. 3 guys play the whole game. 4 guys. 4 guys are definitely going to play early. And then there'll be some other guys definitely get in there. But if all 9 play, that'd be good with me.
Does the secondary play any differently in the 3-4, the total 4-3, the pretty much the 30?
Well, it can be, but it can't be. You know, it can be different too. Yeah. Honestly, we don't know. You know, it can be the same or it can be different. We don't know exactly what they've installed. So, you know, could be zone, could be man, could be blitz, could be, you know, we really don't know exactly. But as you get out there and get going, hopefully you kind of get a grasp of what they're trying to do defensively.
Sounds like you're telling us it's going to probably be a feeling out process.
Absolutely.
The first few series you get out there. Right?
Absolutely. You know, don't know exactly what we're going to see. You know, we watched a little this team and that team and other teams. It's hard to get a grasp of what exactly to get ready for. But then again, you know, it makes you hone in on who you are and what you need to be really good at. And just keep busting your tail, be as good at that as you can be.
How much action do you think Demir's going to get on Saturday? Right,
he'll play. Yeah. He'll play. I can't get an exact number or this or that, but he'll be in there. Hopefully early, hopefully often. He'll have a bunch of snaps we got planned for him.
Still, if you guys go to the line of scrimmage, how many route options do they have? Possible route options?
It depends on the play. Typically, we don't have a lot of plays that give them a lot of options. Now, the quarterback has the right to get him in whatever he wants. So, you know, that's something we always got to be ready for. But they don't have a lot of things that they have to get up and look around and make changes and do all that. They have to pay attention. They have to be aware of what the QB is trying to do.
Fair to say that more than half the time they're running one route and one route only? Or is it, I mean, I'm just trying to get an idea of the sort of the break.
Sure.
Is that about right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I would hope that's accurate. Okay. Every now and then they can run another route and you look at them funny.
Well, right. What they're supposed to do versus
absolutely. They have one thing in mind they should be doing. We have a couple of plays that give them some options, but not many. We don't have a lot that, you know, you can go this way or that way. You need to go here.
And that's predicated on what kind of coverage they see. If they do have an option, it's predicated on what they're seeing.
Yeah, a guy bump and run versus a big cover 2 could be a little different route for them. But we don't have a lot of that.
You talked about 9 receivers hopefully playing. Is there enough playing time and enough one ball, 9 receivers? Is that just the end result? Be a few unhappy guys?
I didn't say 9 of them are going to catch the ball. No. I mean, I hope we have. How many offensive linemen we're going to have play? You know. Yeah, hopefully 9 play. Well, 9 are coming. 9 are eligible to go play. 9 are ready to go play. Again, you know, 4 make play, and that's it. But if they can all play, that'd be great. They'll all be ready to go play. Whether they all have a catch or not, I don't know. But we got an unselfish group. You know, they're not all. If 6, 7, and 8 don't catch 5 balls apiece, they're not going to be mad at me.
I saw him on the depth chart the other day. Lamar's clutch is not there. What does Lamar need to do to improve something to get up to be able to go on the depth chart?
Yeah, Lamar's right there. You know, he's a good player. There's a couple guys ahead of him that are a little bit better.
Yeah.
And you know, but he's there, and he'll get his shot again. They're going to get their shot to go play, and you find out a lot on Saturdays. Yeah. You know, there's a difference between practice and scrimmage, and you know that's where you got to obviously set your order. But on Saturdays when you put the jerseys on and play in front of the crowds and it counts. I mean that's how you measure people. So this when you start playing is how people really separate themselves.
Like the last time we talked to you, you said you were thinking about redshirting KJ and Shamir. Is that still your plan right now?
Absolutely.
At this point?
I'd like to. Yeah. I'd like to redshirt those guys and talk to them about it. Yeah. Again, both of them are good players. Both of them have a bright future here. But right now we think they'll get to play more next year. Hopefully, again, keep people stay healthy and play pretty well. Hopefully those guys can redshirt and get ready for next year.
In terms of recruiting, how big is the play game in Charlotte in that area that seems to be so great?
I don't know. I've never played up there, but you know we're starting to recruit up there a little bit, and we've got a number of players this year we're recruiting, and a number of players next year, 2013, that we've contacted and gotten information to. So yeah, we're getting some exposure in North Carolina, which is good, and hopefully we can go up there and play well. It means a lot to us.
You guys had a lot of success recruiting up there. I think the 2007 class, we had a bunch of players.
Yeah, I think what did we sign? 6, 7 guys up there?
Yeah, Melvin and Trey.
Yeah.
And,
Chris
Culliver,
Culliver.
yeah.
No, that was a good group. No, that happened to be a year when kind of a bunch of weird things happened in North Carolina.
And coaching change at North Carolina and North Carolina State.
And we kind of got in there on a good group of players. So yeah, hopefully we can continue to recruit well up there, and certainly exposure in that state can't hurt.
What kind of, obviously North Carolina is known as a basketball state, but it sounds like there's pretty good high school football.
Absolutely,
too.
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. A lot of good players up there.
A lot of coverage early on, the Sports Illustrated cover and the New York Post picking #1. Have you noticed an increase and maybe a few kids calling you and saying, I saw you in the Sports Illustrated, I saw you in the New York Post? Does that kind of help maybe?
Sure. Yeah, that's exposure. It's publicity. It absolutely helps. Cover my Facebook page is Alshon Jeffrey, Sports Illustrated cover. So, no, that doesn't happen a lot, and that's certainly an impressive recognition to Alshon, to South Carolina, and to our football program. So, no, we're running with that as much as we can.
What are your thoughts on, I think I've asked you this before, but honestly, your thoughts on Commissioner Slide's proposals that he made?
I told you my opinion on that. Commissioner, I'm happy to work in this conference. And if the head coach wants to disagree with him, that's fine with me. But certainly any time someone asks me my position versus the commissioners, I'm going to say that's a pretty good idea by him. So the head coach can, get in whatever he wants. But again, at the end of the day, I'm happy to work in this conference, and I recognize that whatever policies he sets, I will follow.
What impact do you think those rules, if they were passed, would have on
a lot? What impacts does anything have if there's a change? A lot. But that would come at that time, and you just got to make the changes and run. There's a lot of changes that happen in recruiting that you just got to stay flexible with. But obviously, there's some things that have happened in the last couple of years that have made you change the way you think about numbers and players and academics, and any changes that are made. You got to sit down and you got to change your plan a little bit. So, but whatever it is, and we'll abide by those rules and go from there.
I think right now you've only got, based on working on the number 20, I think you've just got a couple spots left from this class.
Yeah. Right in that 20 area.
Yeah.
So it gets interesting. We're recruiting a bunch of guys for those positions, and well see what happens. But right around 20, hopefully, is the number we're at.
What type of positions you're looking to fill those final 2 spots?
Defense.
Spots,
defense. Secondary D-line linebacker.